If everything you see in the world around you is not fixed, but instead a reflection of your own energy and perception, then the way you observe life determines the experiences you attract. Many people believe that life's events are random, but reality is always responding to your internal vibration. If your attention is constantly focused on challenges, you will continue to see challenges. But when you adjust your observation and perception, the energy around you naturally begins to shift. This means that life doesn't show you what you want, it shows you what you are. Every experience is a mirror of your energy, and when you understand this, you can transform any aspect of your reality effortlessly. In this video, you will learn how your observation shapes the reflection reality gives back to you and how you can use this to your advantage. Now let's dive deeper into this knowledge and understand how everything you experience in life is directly linked to the way you perceive the world. Everything you observe adjusts to your consciousness. If the world around you is a mirror of your perception, then reality is not fixed. It adjusts to the way you interact with it. This means that what you see is not separate from you, but rather responds to the vibration you hold within. Many people believe that what happens in their lives is independent of their perception, as if reality were something absolute and unchangeable. But the truth is that the way you observe directly influences the energy around you and the way events unfold. Think about how two people can experience the same situation, yet interpret it completely differently. One might see a crisis as an insurmountable obstacle, while the other sees it as an opportunity for growth. This doesn't happen because the situation is different for each person, but because their internal vibrations shape how they perceive and interact with the world. Now, if everything around you is adjusting to your perception, it means that you are never just looking at something. You are interacting with its energy and shaping your experience based on the vibration you carry. For example, if someone constantly observes financial difficulties and reinforces that perception with thoughts like, "I never have enough money," or "it's too hard to prosper," they are not only noticing more scarcity, but also adjusting their vibration to attract more situations that confirm that belief. The universe does not impose limitations. It simply reflects the frequency you emit. Similarly, someone who chooses to observe abundance, even in small forms, begins to alter their vibration. This shift in observation doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather changing focus to what strengthens their energy, allowing the reflection of reality to reorganize. Now think about your own life. Are there patterns that keep repeating? Do certain difficulties seem to appear frequently, as if they are an unavoidable part of your journey? If so, this may indicate that your observation is trapped in an energetic cycle that needs to be adjusted. Reality is not separate from your consciousness. It is a continuous response to what you observe and reinforce. What you perceive in the external world is a mirror of your internal vibration. But if reality responds to your energy, why do some situations keep appearing even when we try to change them? In the next few minutes, we'll explore why the world keeps showing you the same things and how you can break these patterns to see a new reality. Reality's reflection is a dialogue with your energy. If the world around you reflects your energy, then everything that happens in your life is not random, but a direct response to the vibration you are sustaining. This means that repeating patterns, cyclical situations, and even recurring challenges are not simply happening to you. They are showing you something about your own energy. Many people believe that reality is a fixed set of circumstances and that their experiences are determined by external factors. However, the way life unfolds for each person is deeply connected to how they energetically interact with the world. If you've noticed that certain situations keep happening repeatedly, it doesn't mean you are trapped in them. Rather, it means that you are maintaining a specific energetic frequency, and the universe is reflecting it back to you so you can adjust it. Imagine a person who always feels unappreciated. They may interpret this experience as an external problem. People don't recognize them, ignore them, or fail to treat them with the importance they desire. But if this pattern keeps appearing, is the problem really with others? Or is this person's energy vibrating at a frequency of low self-worth, causing the world around them to mirror that feeling? Likewise, someone struggling financially may believe the issue lies in the economy, the job market, or a lack of opportunities. But if this experience persists, could it be that their own observation is reinforcing the idea of scarcity? They may unconsciously be focusing on lack, which aligns their vibration with that perception, creating a cycle of confirmation in their reality. This phenomenon can be observed in any area of life. If you face recurring challenges in relationships, your career, or even your health, the most important question isn't, "Why does this keep happening to me?" but rather, "What is this experience trying to show me about my vibration?" Every situation in your life is a mirror of your consciousness. Instead of resisting what happens, you can use each experience as an opportunity for realignment. If something keeps repeating, it's a sign that an active energy pattern needs to be transformed. Now take a moment to reflect on this. What patterns seem to keep repeating in your life? How have you been observing these events? With frustration, acceptance, or a desire for change? What if, instead of seeing these situations as obstacles, you viewed them as messages from your own energy? The universe does not send random experiences. It simply reflects what you are projecting. And this reflection doesn't happen only in the circumstances you live through, but also in the people you attract. The relationships that enter your life are vibrational reflections of the energy you hold within. In the next few minutes, we will explore how those around you serve as mirrors of your own energy and how this awareness can accelerate your transformation. The people around you reflect your internal energy. If the world functions as a mirror, then the people you encounter throughout your life don't appear by chance. They are vibrational reflections of the energy you carry. The interactions you have, the connections you build, and even the challenges you face are not isolated events, but direct responses to your vibration. We often look at others and believe that their attitudes and behaviors are independent of us. But in reality, they are reflecting something about our own energy. This means that every person you interact with can reveal the energetic patterns you sustain, whether positive or challenging. Think about your most significant relationships. Some people seem to bring out the best in you, while others trigger frustrations, insecurities, or even anger. This doesn't happen solely because of personality differences, but because each interaction is a response to the energy you are emitting at that moment. If you've noticed that certain types of people keep appearing in your life, it's important to ask yourself, what are these interactions trying to show me about myself? For example, someone who constantly feels undervalued by others may believe the fault lies with the people around them. But what if this experience is a reflection of something deeper? If that person, on some level, does not value themselves internally, could reality simply be mirroring that vibration? The same applies to situations involving recurring conflicts. If someone constantly attracts arguments and misunderstandings, it may be a sign that their energy is tuned to resistance, a need for control, or even an unconscious pattern of defensiveness. The external world does not impose experiences. It reflects what is already being sustained internally. This also explains why, at certain times in life, some relationships no longer make sense. If your energy transforms, the people around you may change as well. Some relationships will deepen and strengthen, while others will naturally dissolve. This does not mean something went wrong. Rather, it indicates that your vibrational reflection has shifted, altering how reality manifests. Now, instead of reacting automatically to others' behaviors, try a new approach. Instead of asking, "Why is this person like this?" logically ask yourself, "What is this interaction revealing about me?" If every person who enters your life reflects a part of your vibration, then relationships can be seen as tools for your own spiritual evolution. In the next few minutes, we will explore how changing internally can completely alter the reflection that the external world gives back to you, transforming your life experience. How changing your vibration transforms your interactions and your reality. If the people and situations that arise in your life reflect your internal vibration, then trying to change others or modify external circumstances without first adjusting your energy is like trying to alter the image in a mirror without changing the person standing in front of it. Many times when we face challenges in our relationships or in how reality manifests, our first reaction is to want the world to change. We want people to treat us differently, for opportunities to appear more easily, or for situations to flow more harmoniously. But what most people don't realize is that the world is not a fixed and independent block. It responds to the frequency we sustain. If an unwanted experience keeps repeating itself, it means that the internal vibration we are carrying is still aligned with that manifestation. Think about this. If you want more respect but do not respect yourself internally, what will reality continue to reflect? If you desire more abundance but still see life through a lens of scarcity and limitation, what will your experience keep showing you? If you seek more harmony in relationships but internally carry conflicts and resentments, what kind of people will you continue to attract? True change doesn't happen when we try to modify the reflections life gives us, but when we alter what is projecting those images, our own energy. So how do you change your vibration so that reality starts responding differently? The first step is to observe where your attention is being directed most intensely. Many people desire transformation, but their observation remains focused on what they don't want. They say they want a new chapter, but their perception is still tied to past pains. They want to attract new opportunities, but their energy still carries the frequency of doubt and fear. Vibration does not respond to what you ask for. It responds to what you are. This means that for something new to emerge in your reality, you must first become someone who is aligned with that new experience. Now try looking at your life's challenges from a different perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Try asking, "What is this experience teaching me about my own vibration?" When you ask this question, your awareness expands, and you stop fighting against the reflection of reality, instead adjusting it from within. In the next few minutes, we will understand how conscious observation can be used to modify the energy you emit, and in doing so, completely transform the reflection the world gives you. Conscious observation as a tool to transform your vibration. If reality is a reflection of your energy, then the way you observe the world is not just an interpretation of events. It is an active mechanism in creating your experience. Your perception does not merely record what happens. It directly influences the vibration you sustain and, consequently, the reality you manifest. Many people try to change their lives by focusing only on external actions, without realizing that the energy they emit remains the same. They make new plans, adopt different habits, seek knowledge, but they continue to observe life through the same limiting beliefs and internal vibration. This makes them feel stuck in repetitive patterns, even as they try to move forward. The issue is not just what you do, but how you perceive life while doing it. The quality of your observation defines your vibration, and your vibration determines what reality reflects back to you. If your observation is always focused on what is missing, your vibration adjusts to confirm that perception, and the universe responds by reflecting more experiences that reinforce that reality. If your attention is directed toward difficulties, challenges, and limitations, your energy aligns with that frequency, and you inevitably continue experiencing situations that mirror those same conditions. But if the way you observe defines your vibration, then changing your observation is the first step to transforming your energy and, consequently, your reality. Most people observe life reactively. They see something happening and immediately interpret it based on their emotional patterns and pre-existing beliefs. If something unpleasant arises, they feel frustration. If something unexpected happens, they feel fear. If a challenge appears, they resist. This automatic observation keeps them stuck in a repetitive vibrational cycle. With each new experience, instead of seeing opportunities for transformation, they reinforce the same frequency that created that experience in the first place. Now compare this to conscious observation. When you practice conscious observation, you don't just react to what you see, you notice how your energy is interacting with that experience. This means that instead of feeling instantly frustrated in the face of an obstacle, you can observe the situation neutrally and ask yourself, what is this experience trying to show me about my vibration? How can I change my perception so that my energy does not reinforce this pattern? Is there a new way to observe this situation that aligns me with what I truly want? This shift in approach is not just a mental exercise, it is a deep vibrational adjustment. When you change your observation, your energy changes, and when your energy changes, the reflection that reality gives you also changes. In quantum physics, it has been demonstrated that the mere act of observing alters the behavior of subatomic particles. This means that reality is not fixed. It responds to the attention you give it. If this happens at the microscopic level, imagine the impact of this principle when applied to your entire life. When you direct your attention consciously, you modify the energy of an event and influence how it manifests in your experience. This is the true power of conscious observation. It reprograms the way reality responds to you. This does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. Conscious observation is not a denial mechanism, but a process of energetic realignment. When you train your mind to perceive reality in a more balanced way, without excessive emotional resistance, your vibration stabilizes and your life starts to reflect this new frequency. Now the question is, how can you make this shift natural so that your observation begins working in your favor effortlessly? In the next few minutes, we will understand how to align your perception so that your reality automatically responds to this new vibration without resistance. How to make conscious observation a natural and transformative process. Now that you understand that the way you observe reality defines the vibration you emit and consequently what you attract, an essential question arises. How can you turn this shift in perception into something natural and constant without needing continuous effort? Many people try to change their mindset and energy through forced techniques, repeated affirmations, or attempts to think positively all the time. But this approach often leads to frustration because it's not enough to simply try to change your thoughts. You must transform the way you interact with reality on a deeper level. If conscious observation is just a temporary exercise, old patterns of perception will return as soon as you stop paying attention to them. That's why the key to true transformation is integrating this practice into your daily life in a way that allows your vibration to adjust spontaneously. Step 1. Awareness of the present moment. To observe reality differently, you first need to be present in it. Many people go through their days on autopilot, reacting automatically to situations without realizing the energetic impact of their reactions. The practice of presence means becoming aware of what is happening now, without letting the mind drift into automatic interpretations based on the past or fears about the future. For example, if something unexpected happens, instead of reacting immediately with frustration or worry, pause for a moment and simply observe. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? How am I interpreting this situation? Is there a different way to see this that helps me keep my vibration balanced? This simple pause begins to change the way your energy interacts with reality. When you are conscious of the present moment, you have the power to choose how you want to perceive each experience. Step 2. Train your mind to see beyond appearances. Physical reality is only a surface-level manifestation of something deeper. Often, we get stuck in what our eyes can see without realizing that there is an energy behind every situation and that we can modify this energy by changing our perception. If a challenge arises, instead of seeing it as a problem, try asking yourself, what is this situation trying to show me? If this were a reflection of my vibration, what internal aspect do I need to adjust? Is there something positive here that I haven't noticed yet? This approach completely shifts how you interact with the world. Instead of reacting automatically, you start using every experience as an opportunity to align your energy at a higher level. Step 3. Align your observation with the frequency you want to experience. If reality reflects your vibration, then you can't expect your life to change without first changing how you observe the world. This means that, to attract new experiences, you need to train your mind to perceive what aligns with what you desire. If you want more peace, start noticing moments of peace in your day, no matter how small. If you want abundance, start recognizing the signs of abundance that already exist around you. If you want more harmonious relationships, observe and appreciate the interactions that already have this quality. This is not about denying reality, but about tuning your vibration to the reality you want to create. The more you direct your observation toward what aligns with your intention, the stronger that frequency becomes within you. And the external world inevitably responds. In the end, conscious observation should not be seen just as a technique, but as a new way of being. When you stop simply reacting to the world and start perceiving reality with more intention, your vibration automatically adjusts to reflect this new perception. Life doesn't change just because you want it to change. It changes because you change the way you interact with it. Now you understand that reality is not fixed. It responds to the way you observe it. The world around you reflects the energy you sustain internally, and every situation you experience is a direct response to your vibration. This means that external circumstances don't need to change first. Your perception of them does. The way you observe defines your energetic frequency, and your frequency determines what you attract into your life. If you once saw challenges as obstacles, now you can see them as opportunities for realignment. If you once believed that certain patterns were inescapable, now you know they are simply reflections of your internal vibration and can be adjusted. The key to transforming your reality is not trying to control what happens around you, but aligning your vibration with intention. When you learn to observe consciously, without resistance and without reinforcing old patterns, your energy reorganizes itself and the world responds differently. Now, the most important question, how will you apply this in your daily life? The first step is simple. Be aware of your observation. Every time something arises in your life, before reacting automatically, notice the energy you are sustaining in that moment. Ask yourself, what is this experience reflecting about my vibration? Am I reinforcing an old pattern or creating a new energetic alignment? If I change my perception now, how might reality begin to adjust? Reality doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. If you desire change, it's not enough to wait for the external world to transform. You must become the vibration of what you want to experience. And that starts now. From this moment forward, you have the power to adjust your observation and create a new reality for yourself. The final question that remains is, what will you choose to observe from today onward?